All the Queen's Men, Season 3, Episode 14. Let's get into this recap. All right, y'all, so we pick up right where we left off, and that is in the parking lot with Frago, Midnight, and my baby daddy Babyface has entered the chat, and El Frago car has just blown up. And Babyface is like, dang, Frago, you messing with some crazy chick, and he don't know who done this to his car. He said it could be the DA, it could be Sandra's family, or even Madam trying to get more insurance on him to keep him quiet. Now Midnight and Babyface like insurance, so he tells them about Madam having a doop with his fingerprints on it. And Midnight like, okay, well, she not gonna need that because you not gonna flip. And he like, I mean, maybe not. So Midnight is like, look, Madam had my back, she gonna have your back, we a family. And Frago like, they just tried to kill me, blah blah blah. And Midnight like, boy, if they was trying to kill you, the bomb would have went off when you got in the car. This was just a warning. And he sends Babyface in to tell Madam what's going on with the gun owns. But how did Madam hear this explosion right outside the club? What's tea, sis? Madam is in her office still setting up this meeting with the concierge, and Tommy and Blue was like, what meeting? Now y'all know Madam do not like to be questioned, and she is like, I don't have to run up to buy y'all. And Blue was like, that's cool, but you know we on high alert. So she tells them the tea, and Blue was like, okay, well, we going with you. And Madam says she is going by herself. And Madam is telling them how she think that concierge is the one that is hacking El Frago, and she don't know how much more El Frago is gonna be able to take before he break. And Blue was like, yeah, he is a weak link. And Madam say, no, he's a liability. So Blue like, are you ready to feed him to the wolves? And she says she don't know. Now they get interrupted by Babyface, who is coming to tell them that El Frago car just got blown up. And Madam is like, are you for real? Yes, he's serious. So they go to the parking lot, and she tells Tommy to get rid of every trace of El Frago car because the block is already hot, and she do not need the police coming over there about no car explosion, but she do want to go and see El Frago right now, tonight. Oh, Lord Jesus. Detective Davis needs a refill because she is at Doc's house unannounced trying to get some D. And Doc is like, oh, you addicted. And she say she not, but you pulling up to his crib unannounced. Girl, you addicted and you ain't wrong. Madam pulls up to El Frago house to tell him that she thinks she know who has been hacking his computer, but he don't need to worry about it because she's going to take care of it. So Frago is like, okay, Madam, I'm going to take your word for it. But she do need him to do something. She needs him to hack into the hospital's camera system, computer, whatever, to get her the footage from the 3rd floor. And this is where Tandy's husband was. So, we finna see what's going on with the goings-ons with that. And El Frago told her that he is hacked again. So she needs to do whatever she needs to do with the cameras at Eden. So clearly he learned his lesson from the last time. Child, Frago. Good boy. Now let's get into Diamond Imp because I got a lot to say. So she went to his house so they can talk, and he trying to offer her a drink and stuff, but she want to get straight to the point. Okay, cool. So he like, I just wanted you to know I stopped drinking. I went to AA. I want you to know that you was right. I was out of control, but I'm getting my life back on track, and I want another chance with you. I promise things gonna be different. And she like, well, I can't trust that. And he like, why not? And she was like, because I can't trust you. And he was like, well, when have I done anything directly to you for you not to trust me? And she gonna say, when I first met you, you did everything right, but then you turned into a completely different person. Okay, first things first. You turned him into that completely different person when you had his auntie almost kill him. So let's not act like he just changed all of a sudden. Child, damn, I'm gonna need you to take accountability. And she did not. So he was like, well, that's not the man that I am now. And she was like, how am I supposed to know that? And he was like, because that's what I'm telling you. And she like, well, you can tell me anything, and I don't know if I could believe it because I don't know who you are. And he was like, well, you know what's funny? I don't know who I am either. I feel like I'm stuck in the middle. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to say the right things and do the right things all the time, but I'm committed to being better, and I want to show you. And he like, you know I broke your heart, but I promise I won't break your heart again. I love you. And she was like, well, I can't say that to you right now. And he was like, I understand, but you know, your ass telling me that you still got feelings for me. And she was like, yeah, I do. Long story short, they end up finna get it in, and he kissing on her and stuff. And then she stopped him talking about this don't feel right. It's not us, and I can't do this. Damn, you did not take no responsibility for what you put that man through. I still don't think that he should be the one on bending knee apologizing to you, sis. You did him wrong. Rayshawn has popped back up and he is in jail. And he is calling Trouble to get some help. And Trouble like, what is going on? So he said that he did not admit to the murder, but they know that he did beat Jack up that night. Now they granted him bail because he is a first-time offender. And he trying to see if she can help him with the money, $250,000. And she said, baby, we cool, but I don't know you like that. I ain't got that type of money to be bailing you out. And he like, okay, well, you've been a really good friend to me. I just wanted to call and let you know. So she says she gonna try to get the money and see what she can come up with. Girl, I'm gonna need you to do a little more to help him because y'all is the reason that he in this situation. That boy did not want to go to that house that night. Y'all want us to be thirsty and try to rob something, and y'all forced that boy to go there. And everything happened how it happened, but he didn't want to be there in the first place. Back over at Madam's house, she is handling business, and she calls Big D to let him know that she got his first job for him. Go and talk to Casanova and get all the information that he has on Alfredo, and she want to know where he got the information from. And y'all know Big D is all too happy to do this job. And why he trying to seduce Madam with his voice? Boy, enough with all of that. Now we head over to Thandie house, and my baby daddy Babyface is using his tongue in more ways than one. Now Thandie is actually leading in the polls, and she is actually starting to believe that she can win. Now of course Babyface is hyping her up because he wants that new car. So he's telling her everything that she want to hear, and she eating it all up. And then he got back to doing what he was doing. If he don't do nothing else, he gonna have him, baby. We are all over Atlanta with it, and now we are at the police station where Casanova and Rods is having a meeting, and she is telling him how her and Thandie go back so far, and she got her in her back pocket, and when she becomes mayor, she is going to honor the agreement that her and Jack had. So Casanova ain't too sure about that. He like, are you sure? Because she be at Eden a lot. She loved the man. And D.A. Ross says she loved man, but she loved money and power even more. So they already got this figured out. They taking Madam down. Now Big D is listening to the whole conversation, and he comes in and he like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? So he like, yeah, what's up? So he tells Casanova like, you know, Alfredo's a good dude. He said y'all been putting pressure on him. Like, what you got on him? And Casanova is acting brand new. He like, oh, we don't have nothing on him. I can't give you police information. You just need to stay away from them, including Alfredo. Boy, I truly cannot wait until Madam get her hands on him. And ain't it funny how Casanova sat there and left Big D for dead? Now he got to look at him in his face. I definitely kikied. Trouble is meeting up with Champ so they can go over their plan for this robbery that is supposed to be happening later that night. And then they end up talking about Rayshawn. And baby, Trouble had no intentions on going to try to get him out of jail. And Champ said that the boy ain't worth that type of money either. Now, they all excited about this robbery, but baby, something ain't right. Something gonna happen, and one of them or both of them is gonna end up dead. I just feel it. So Madam did not go to the meeting with the concierge, and he is back playing on her phone asking why she didn't come. And Madam is like, boy, what do you want? And he was like, you know, my father-in-law wants you dead and ain't nothing I can do about it. And Madam was like, okay, well, tell him to come get me. Because why is she still walking, talking, breathing, living if he so this, that, and third? Stop playing with us. Now, Madam goes about her day, and Alfredo came through with the information that she asked him to get. He got the video from the hospital, and he like, I can't even say what it is over the phone, but you need to see it. So he sent her the video, and Tommy was watching it, and he was like, oh no, you need to see this. They didn't show us what it was, but if I had to guess, I'm going to say that Thandie off her husband, baby. That's what I'm guessing. Girl, you know what? It's a lot going on with the goings-ons. Madam is back at the club, and Big D comes to let her know what he found out. Now, he didn't find out much, but he did tell her that he overheard D.A. Ross saying that Thandie is in her back pocket and that they are coming for her. So she needs to watch her back, which she always does. Now, back out on the floor, Trouble has ran into Blue, and she is telling Blue to tell Madam that Rayshawn has got locked up for murder. And Blue is like, why would she care? And Trouble like, she probably won't, but can you tell her? And Blue says she gonna think about it. Now, Madam comes on the floor, and of course, Blue told her that Rayshawn is in jail. And Madam is like, I'll be right back. You hold down the fort. Child, go get him, please, because he can't do it. Dime and Imp run into each other at the club, and y'all know he got to say something to his favorite girl. And he texts her, she didn't text him back, and he want to know what's going on with that. And she is telling him that what happened between them last night was a mistake, and it can't happen again. And he like, okay, so you need more time. What do you want? Where does leave us? And she was like, she don't know what she wants. She don't want no labels or no pressure. So this leaves them right where they are. And she don't want him to tell nobody at Eden because she don't want nobody in their business. But Babyface is watching and listening to everything that they saying. So it ain't going to be a secret for long, boo. Madam goes to the police station to bail out Rayshawn, and who does she run into? Yes, D.A. Rods. And of course, D.A. Rods is trying to throw in Madam face that her and Tandy go way back and how she got plans to take her down. And of course, Madam don't care nothing about this because she is always one step ahead. So they is throwing shots at each other, and Rayshawn comes out and he is thanking Madam from the bottom of his heart to the top of his toes for bailing him out. And D.A. Rods is like, it's a shame how you got these men controlled, and me and Lillian, aka Tandy, can't wait to put you in your place. And Madam told her, baby, you are as dumb as you look. Stop effing with me because you are not in my league. Ooh, she gonna mess around and find out. Y'all, Madam got El Fuego a new car, and he was like, oh my God, thank you, but this is too much. And she was like, no, you deserve it. You handled yourself well. Somebody blew up your car trying to get to me. I know it's not easy being in the orbit of somebody like me, and you've been through so much. It is yours, and we got each other back. And he tried to get her a hug, and she was like, we don't hug now. Don't do that. Child, it was just a special moment, and I lived for it. Yes, do him right. He'd have been through enough. Babyface is so messy, he's starting to make me mad all over again. I'm finna drop him, child. So he was using Big D charger, and he invited Big D in the dressing room to come get it, knowing that Amp was gonna be in there. So Amp like, what this nigga doing up in here? So Babyface like, he just coming to get his charger. Boy, relax. Ain't you back hitting Dime? Why you mad at him? You won. So Amp tells Babyface like, you talk too much, you need to mind your business. And Big D come out of nowhere, and he like, well, everybody have a little slip up every now and again. I'm not worried about him. And Amp was like, well, you need to be. And Big D was like, is that a threat? And Amp was like, you can take it how you want to take it. Now you got your charger from this BITCH. Now get out. And then he told Babyface, keep messing with me. Babyface, you know what? He ain't my baby daddy no more. Tandy is at the club watching Babyface dance, and she didn't see Madam coming. So she is acting stupid when Madam asks her about her being in D.A. Rod's pocket. And she is like, well, we go way back, and I ain't in nobody's pocket. And Madam said, oh, you in my pocket. D.A. Rod's is a problem, and she needs to be fired. And Tandy said, well, let's not go that far. We can actually use her. And Madam said, use her for what? I don't need her. I want her gone. Do I need to take Rayshawn to the press because I just bailed him out? And she was like, no, I hear you. And Madam like, no, you're going to obey me. F around and find out. Tandy is letting her be in the lead at the polls. Go to her head, and she is going to end up just like the judge. DEAD. But anyway, y'all, that was that on that. I will be back next week to do a recap to episode 15, so come back for that. In the meantime, between time, watch the videos for my other shows. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's have a conversation down in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. I will link them down in the description box. And yeah, it's your girl, Senior Renee, and I am out of here, y'all. Peace.